Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to draw a dreidel. A dreidel is a spinning top that's used in a game called dreidel that's played by many children who celebrate Hanukkah. For this project you're going to need a piece of paper, some crayons, something to draw with, papers for labeling or writing, and I have my tapper cubes to help us with tapping out some words. Let's get started. I'm going to hold my paper the long way. I'm going to start near the top, but I want to leave a little bit of room, maybe about a hand space full of room. And I'm going to start with a wide mouth V. From that middle of that wide mouth V, I'm going to go a straight line going down. Almost all the way down to the bottom of my paper, but not quite. Next, I'm going to make two lines that come down on both sides, but these lines aren't going to be as long as the first one I drew. They're going to stop a little shorter. Next, I'm going to draw a line that comes over and touches this line. I don't want to make it come all the way to the end. I want to come up about 2 or 3 finger spaces and connect that slanting line to there. So I come here, make a slanted line over, leaving just a little space, come to this line and make another slanted line over. Next, I'm going to draw some more slanted lines, but these lines are going to come all the way down to the bottom of that first long line that I drew. I'm going to start here, slant all the way down, touch the bottom of the line, come here, come all the way down, touch the bottom of the line. Next, I'm going to come back up to the top, in the middle where I started that wide mouth V. I'm going to leave about a finger space, and then I'm going to draw 2 lines that are either going up or coming down, depending on which way is easier for you to draw, right in the middle. At the bottom of those 2 lines that I just drew, I'm going to draw a slightly flattened smile line to connect them. At the top, I'm going to draw a circle to connect the top of it. So a circle or maybe an oval, whichever is easiest for you to draw. Next, I'm going to make some lines that slant up, and they're going to touch that short line that I made on each side. So I make my first line, starting here, slant up, and stop. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Start at that point, and slant the line up to touch that line. Alright, so now we have our basic dreidel, but let's color it in. So you can see that I've colored in my dreidel. I just used a tan color and I used a brown to kind of go around the edges to give it a little bit more dimension. Inside, I drew some Hebrew letters. And these different Hebrew letters stand for different letters when you're playing the dreidel game. This symbol means none. You would lose a turn in the game. This symbol means gimel. That means you get to take all of the gold, because gold pieces are also played with this in this game. This symbol means hay. That means you get to take 1 gold piece. And this last symbol means shin. Means you need to give 1 away. You can choose which ones you'd like to add to your dreidel. You can pause the video and add them in wherever you like and color them in. Let's go over some trick words. Remember, trick words, sight words, or know by heart words are words that you can't sound out. You need to memorize them. Let's take a look at a few now. Do you know this word? This word is or a. Read it with me. A. It's spelled with the letter A. And again, the word can be pronounced or a. Do you know this word? This word is like. Read it with me. Like. Let's spell it. L-I-K-E. And the word is like. Our next word is do. Read it with me. Do. Let's spell it. D-O. And the word is do. Do you know this next word? This word is you. Read it with me. You. Let's spell it. Y-O-U. And the word is you. Our last word is to. Read it with me. To. Let's spell it. T-O. And the word is to. Now, let's get ready to write. Our sentence is going to be, do you like to play with a dreidel? Our first word is do. Do you remember how to spell do? I'm going to start at the top and left of my paper, start with an uppercase letter, and write D-O. Do. Let's read what we have. Do you. Do you remember how to spell you? Add a finger space and write Y-O-U, you. Fingers ready to read. Do you like? Do you remember how to spell like? Add a finger space, write L-I-K-E, like. Fingers ready again. Do you like to? Do you remember how to spell to? Add a finger space and write T-O, to. Fingers ready again. Do you like to play? Play was not a trick word, but it is a word that I can sound out. Let's say the sounds in play. P-L-A, play. The first sound that I hear in play is P. Do you know what that letter is? Add your finger space first, then write P, or the letter P. I'm gonna sound it out again. Remember, I'm sounding out the word play. P-L. Do you know what letter makes the L sound? It's the letter L. I have two of my sounds, but I heard one more in play. P-L-A. Do you know what makes the A sound? It's the vowel team, A-Y. Now I have all of my sounds, P-L-A, and I have the word play. Let's go back to the beginning and read everything that we've written so far. Do you like to play with? With, again, is not a trick word, but I can sound it out. Listen to me say all of the sounds in with. W-I-Th. With. The first sound that I hear in with is W. Do you know what makes the W sound? It's the letter W. Say the sounds again. W-I. Do you know what makes the I sound in with? It's the letter I. Let's say the sounds one more time for with. W-I. Do you know what makes the sound? It's the letters T and H. They're a digraph pair, and when these letters are together, they make a sound that goes like this. Now that I have all of my sounds, w-I, I have the word with. Let's go back to the beginning and read again. Do you like to play with a? Do you remember how to spell a? Add a finger space and write the letter A. And remember, you can pronounce this word a or a. It's up to you. Fingers ready to read again. Do you like to play with a dreidel. Dreidels a really hard word to sound out. If you think you're ready, you can pause this video and try sounding out dreidel yourself. If you're not quite ready for that, you can copy the word dreidel from my label. Add a finger space, and I'm gonna make this D a lowercase because I'm still in the middle of a sentence. And now I have the word dreidel written as well. Let's read one more time. Do you like to play with a dreidel? At the end of my sentence, I need some type of punctuation. Do you know what type of punctuation I should be using? This sounds like a question. I'm asking, do you like to play with a dreidel? And you could say yes or no. If I'm asking a question, I need to add a question mark to the end of my sentence. Now we're ready for our final reading. Do you like to play with a dreidel? Have you ever played the game dreidel? I bet it's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed our writing lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I'll be back next time with another fun video. Bye! Here's a bonus drawing. I'm going to show you how to make an elf. Leave about a hand space from the top and make a medium-sized U. Underneath the U, you're going to make a zigzag shape. So I'm going to come to the side, make a line that comes out just a bit. Then I slant up, slant down, slant up, slant down, slant up, slant down. Continue this pattern all the way over to the other side. When you feel like it's long enough, slant it all the way back up to the U. Next, make some lines that curve down all the way to the bottom from those zigzag lines we made. So I'm going to start at the end and curve down, come to the other end, and come down. Inside this shape, I'm going to make 2 circles right in the middle. And on the sides, I'm going to make some lines to start making this look like the elf's body. Come back to the top of the U, and you're going to connect the U with a straight line. At the top of the U, make some short slanted lines up and connect them with a flattened rainbow shape. Next, you're going to make a rainbow shape that starts at the end of that flattened one that we just made, curves up, and comes around. At the end of that rainbow shape, make another circle. Then, make another short rainbow line that starts at the circle and ends at the end of that rectangle shape. Next, I'm going to come to the sides and I'm going to make the elf's ears. I'm going to start with a short rainbow line, and then I'm going to connect it with a smile line. Now it looks like a little pointed ear, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Make a short rainbow line out and connect it with a short smile. Let's add in some facial details, like a smile, circles for cheeks, a pointy little nose, circles for eyes, darken in a smaller circle for eyeballs, and now you have your basic elf. You can add some hair, some eyelashes, some eyebrows, whatever you like to finish off your elf. I hope you enjoyed this bonus drawing. Bye!